Okami hufia no pa kwa na jofa pa mana pa if you dey my body man no get matter many da sunny ho be a kwa yo Pausa Kevin na Misha when you know Kwesi Arthur in Sako Kevin and then when that is coming he doesn't like welcome to the show. Now something is brewing online and I really want to say something because this conversation, I don't know if it was a prediction I made, but let's go on. Efia Odo has started a conversation on a podcast on Glitch Africa Studios with some very pretty ladies that are influencers. And I must say, if the idea is to get to trend, they are nailing it on all fronts. Each one of them is trending in their own way and style. But I am going to talk about Efia Odo because it involves another celebrity, which is Kwesi Arthur. Now, Efia Odo spoke about her relationship with men on this podcast, and of course, she had to be open about certain things, but she was also quite close. Just that when you read the body language, you can see that she's not being 100%, but I'm sure she had a reason for keeping certain things closed and certain things opened. And so, Efia Odo spoke about it, and you know the way people do it. Once a show is out, you cut your snippet, but it seems the snipers they cut from the whole entire piece, or that's a promo video they cut, really has set some conversations rolling. And I think one person that has been unhappy to be in this conversation or to be part of the conversation has been Kwesi Arthur. If you know the brand Kwesi Arthur and Efia Odo, they have been close, very good friends before. People were alleging that they were bonking, but they said no, they were not bonkings. And so far, it looks like that thing they've been saying, it might not be entirely true. Now, Efia Odo spoke about her support for Kwesi Arthur, which we all know, and you know how she's been hurt by Kwesi Arthur. I think she was expecting some form of reciprocity. So correct in a certain friendship, like I support you, support me and all, but it looks like that didn't happen. And this is not the first time she has expressed her pain towards Kwesi Arthur, but it seems Kwesi Arthur has had enough. Kwesi Arthur, after the video, especially the promo video came out, Kwesi Arthur took to his social media. Let me read some of the things Kwesi Arthur said. I've been silent for a long time. It's disheartening to see so many people oblivious to someone's constantly using my name for clout, a storyline and attention with allegations and scenarios. You, your team and networks only roll out your songs or shows with my name attached to marketing strategy. Wow. Each month or week is different storyline and agenda. Why has nobody caught on by now? We have. It's not like we have it. We have. Not speaking again on this matter. Anything else said about me will be discussed with my lawyer and handled in court. Stop playing with me. Then he comes back to say, young men coming up in the industry or in general, please don't think with your dick and dissociate yourself from any woman who would use what you work so hard to build for yourself and your family for social media clout. This is what people are saying. Say, why would you come and give advice on dick if you didn't use your dick in this conversation? You get it? That is what people are saying. Say, I mean, you could have just said dissociate yourself from people that are clout chasers if you claim she's a clout chaser. But if you say don't use your dick, then did you use your dick in your friendship with Efia Odo? That is the question I will have to ask. Did you use your dick? Because per what we know, Efia Odo says you didn't use her dick to stroke her in any way. So how come you are saying we should take our dick from there? What did your dick go and do? Yo. Let's go. Now he comes back to say, also, all the artists and so-called colleagues that see what this girl, why are you calling her a girl? Like that weird girl, this girl, that girl is so demeaning. What this girl keeps doing to me to ruin my reputation and still be posting up with her like it's all good. Fuck y'all. And then he comes back to say, to all my so-called friends, family and media who has been seeing this go on for a very long time and keep silent, fuck you. Or first of all, fuck you too, Kwesi Arthur. I'm sorry, but I really have to do this. When you and her were being your friends, what didn't people say in the media? What didn't we say? The day she even showed up for your album listen or taped with virtually nothing on her boobs, we all said that thing that she did took a certain spotlight from the project you've done to her. But was that it? You people, Charlie, we're not the ones coming to show you the way to heaven. You are all grown as men, and you have to take responsibility. And besides, nobody is coming to inherit your enemies for you, or because you and her, you had a certain relationship, and then now the relationship has gone so bad because of that. You know, we the media by default should become her enemy, and your friends and family by default should become her enemy. Please let it make sense. When you guys were doing your in the era where Efia Odo was all over your business, promoting your music at the time, I remember a very typical one was when you Stormzy, and then I thought your project came out. See how this lady pushed the agenda. She has been there for you. Yes, today the clout that you are getting from her is not in your favor, which is why you are there crying. But Efia Odo's presence, being Efia Odo, establishing her name in the industry, putting herself out there, has been with you. And I don't think the entire time it was that bad. You had some good thing coming from whatever she was doing. Today, there it is going against you. So you are calling her a clout chaser, and it's fucking your reputation. At the time, you didn't see that it was fucking. When you were benefiting for her cloud chasing or whatever that you call it, that one day it was okay. Now can you have yin without yang? You want the sweet part of the cloud chasing. Today, Efia Odo is cloud chasing with your name. When it was good for your business, your promotion, your new songs, and your new product, then it was good. But when it was down for the other things, when you were doing your album list, the one that she came with, that's what on her boobs. Did you invite me as a media person? How many media people did you invite? But you invited her because at the time she served a purpose in your camp. Or when she came, you guys gave her the opportunity to speak, because to her, she's at the point, whichever clout and attention that was on her served a purpose for you. Today, you are married. You still say that affiliation, they cause trouble, and you're making it look like she's the worst thing that happened to your brand. She's not. Efia Odo is not the worst thing that happened to your brand. Granted, she has used your image to push herself. You know, I said some time ago that the Efia Odo brand has been the brand that has established itself by affiliation with bigger brands and bigger names. You can say Kwesi Arthur now, Shatawale, Mr. Likey, now what's his name? Can Promise and all. I'm not saying she's sleeping with them. I'm just saying that has been her brand. Like, her brand has been affiliated with them. So no matter what, whenever Efia Odo sits down, one of you will surely pop up in the conversation. Right now, if I sit with Efia Odo as a media person, or if anybody sits with Efia Odo as a media person, what really are we talking about? Because when you talk about Efia Odo, what movie really comes to mind? When you talk about Efia Odo, what song really comes to mind? It has really been her brand being big like this. Her brand has always been affiliating with what is hot. And I wasn't surprised that she was affiliated with the Fix the Country, because it was what was hot at the time. That has been Efia Odo. I'm not saying it is wrong that she does that. Obviously, a strategy, it is good. But in the moment when that thing she was doing was benefiting your brand, you didn't talk. Now that it is not benefiting, and besides, when this rumor started a long time ago, how come Kwesi Arthur never cleared it? And now we are the demons for not speaking and not catching on with her plan. Please, what was wrong with your mouth at the time? And let me even see, you retweet things about me, tweet about me, and mention my name and past scenarios in every interview when you know I don't fuck with you, haven't spoken to you in years. What the fuck? Listen, this is between you and Efia Odo. Sort it out. Coming to take a swipe at us and coming to make us feel like we are. Wait, let me see if my sound is recording. Hey, to pay me. It's recording. Acting as if we are the bad people for entertaining her. Masa, whatever you say, or whether I like it or not, or acting as if the other guys that are posing with her, they are doing something bad. Please, you and her, your relationship and your friendship was different. The same for Kim Promise. Relationship and with Kim Promise is different. It's not because of you. Say only no I can't know. The entire industry, the media, and your family and your friends should also do a car with her. No, we don't do that. We have different experiences with different people. Efia Odo could be one person, but she could be so many things to so many people. So I really think that if you want to take legal actions, take it, but don't make it look like the onus is on us, the media, when we have asked you so many times and you said there was nothing going on. when we've seen you constantly associate yourself with a brand, when we've seen you so many times not taking the opportunity to clear the air about you and Efia Odo, you cannot blame them. No, nobody. I will not agree. Nobody will take the hit for this one. Take your own hit. Your own hit. Take them. And I'm saying that in as much as you want to make it look like Efia Odo is the worst thing that happened to you, there was a time that you enjoyed this friendship. And whichever brand that Efia Odo is attached to now, they are also attached to her now, because for some funny reason they are also getting something positive. So if in the future that relationship gets sold, they shouldn't also come and look like she's the worst thing that happened to them. No, in this moment, think about it. What are they also enjoying? Or what are they seeing that they are keeping her around? So never come and make it look like she is the bad, not. I mean, I'm not an Efia Odo fan, but this thing that Kwesi Arthur is doing is pure, sorry to say, nonsensical. And one thing I noticed I want to talk about is you can see that Kwesi Arthur has not watched the interview, because the entire time, even though she spoke about Kwesi Arthur, she never really said anything about they being together and whatever. She just said she was pained about Kwesi Arthur and how probably a certain support and reciprocity she was expecting, she didn't get it. That has been it. But the way the promotional video was cut, that is all they pushed outside, and then people are pushing a certain narrative. And that thing is a very bad thing with Ghanaian celebrities. When they see a video, a short video or something about somebody saying something, they will not pick it and watch all and see what people are saying. They always form their first thought about you, their first impression, and their final thoughts sometimes about what people are saying and the short video they've seen. All this thing that Kwesi Arthur wrote, it makes, as I said, it is nonsensical, because clearly he hasn't watched the video. He's just reacting off based on what people are saying. What stopped Kwesi Arthur for just taking 1 hour to watch this before now saying lawyers and everything? He didn't watch it. And it's the same thing. You'll be there and some star will call you, I heard you said this. You heard what? Did you watch it? Because if you watch, I don't think this would have been your reaction. Most celebrities do that. They have somebody from their team called them, Charlie, this person they talk this, this person talk this, and sometimes the person that is even telling you that this person said this crampon, something who are editing, saying it in a way that he wants a certain response from you. So he's saying it to you how he wants you to feel. Because he didn't watch it. He didn't. You had a chance to clear, you didn't clear. Now things have gone out of hands, and besides, who will sit with Efia Odo and not ask about Kwesi Arthur? But in fact, this one put here, the entire interview, guess what she spoke about? Kwesi Arthur, Revlo, what's her name? What's his name? Shatawale can promise like that. It will be like that because, as I said, her brand has been like that. That is her style. That is her brand. I don't have a problem with that. We all have different ways of moving in this industry. But to make it look like she's just doing it to chop with your name and all, there was a time that Kwesi Arthur, you to your brand was around Efia Odo, Charlie. And leave the media alone. Just leave the media alone. You can't be someone who cannot cry no. But there's someone who am today it's with the media that we should come and do what's for you. Massa.